Something Felt Odd by Thane Vincent, narrated by Otis Jiry. One night, while I was looking up creepypastas online to get an exotic and frightening thrill for the soon-to-come Halloween, I came across a story that caught my eye. The story was about a man, or being, that would show up in the homes of those who live with many folks, but only few are around in the home. And he would select a victim at his choosing at random. And it says in the story that a 10-year-old boy and his little 2-year-old brother are the only ones home while both their parents are at work, and his older brother is supposed to take care of the little brother until he falls asleep. After the younger one passes out, soon the older one did too for a short while. Soon it was nighttime, and the older brother woke up surrounded in his pitch-black home due to the spine-tingling chill of the darkness at night. He goes upstairs to make sure that his baby brother is sleeping. When he reaches the room, he smells a very raunchy and disgusting, horrible, unspeakable smell from his brother's bed in particular. He flips on the light and sees his baby brother brutally murdered and gutted from the chest. The older brother then flips the lights back off to disguise that horrible scene and hears a faint voice which came out very clearly, and it whispered, "You're next." And he died. No one knows who this strange thing is or what it wants, but once I read about the story, I couldn't go to sleep for the night. It's currently 7:55 p.m. and I'm browsing around videos on my computer to kind of get my mind off that horrible story I had just heard about those young boys being murdered by that thing. I was the oldest in the house besides my two loving parents, and I had my grandfather, best friend, and little brother. My father was at work, and my mother and grandfather were out and about. The other two were upstairs playing on their computers. I decided to go out for a walk to kind of clear my mind of a few things in general, and plus, it was cool out, and you never get that in Georgia too often until around this time of year in the fall. After walking about for 10 minutes, I decided to head back home. When I got home, I let myself in and I went upstairs to check on my younger brother and my best friend, since my folks and grandfather weren't home yet. I went to check on my buddy Isaac first, and he was there doing his usual routine. Then I went over to my brother's room, and I didn't see him. I assumed he went to the kitchen for a drink or so. I headed back downstairs to look for him, and I couldn't find him. I flipped on all the lights, and nothing. I searched every room besides the garage. The garage's power wasn't working for a while since we had a power outage a few days ago. We didn't get a chance to call anyone to come and examine and fix it. So I went into the garage anyway, and I smelled the most wretched, awful, most disgusting smell. And all I heard throughout the echo of my garage was the sound of a faint and evil laugh.